Shalom, brothers and sisters. Adam here with the Parable of the Vineyard. Today we're going to go over the feast day dates for 2024. Some of you may be thinking, Adam, you made this video like 2 months ago. Well, I've got an update for you, and let's get into it. So let's go here, and we've got the link here. I'll have a link here for you. You can reference this information at any time if you'd like. So shalom, brothers and sisters. In this article and video, I wanted to share the dates we will be celebrating Yhwh's festivals for this coming year. These dates may be different than the mainstream Hebrew calendars. If you have not seen the breakdown of our current understanding of the calendar yet, here are some links. And in this, we go over all the scriptures and all the details of how we understand to work the calendar. So there's a video link. There's an article link here. Here's a link for a 2024-2025 downloadable calendar PDF. If you've downloaded it before, you may want to download it again. I had to update it, and that's the reason I had to redo this video. I'll tell you about it in just a second. So we will be sharing dates calculated by the Hebrew calendar, but placed on the Gregorian calendar, which is the mainstream calendar y'all used to, so that you'll have all the information needed for requesting off from work and other obligations. So, okay, let's get into it. The Hebrew New Year. This is where I've had to make an update. So going back about a year ago or so, or over the last couple of years I've been working this calendar, I had the new moon at April 9th. And if you ever heard that term, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, well, I've learned my lesson here. It was not broke, and I was looking at the calendar and thinking I had an error, and I tried to compensate that error, believing that the new moon may not be spotted on the 9th, but would be on the 10th. Just want to give a quick thanks to Brother Joshua Barlow, who gave me a call. We've spoken quite a bit about this. He and I both have spent many hours over the last few days just kind of going through everything, and because, well, we care. We care about the calendar. We care about meeting Yah on the right time. And now, obviously, do we have the right dates? We're doing our best. We're not going to be prideful and say, we've got the right calendar, no one else doesn't. But we're doing the best we can. And so I apologize. I was tinkering with something that didn't need to be tinkered with, so I'm moving the new year back to the evening of the 9th of April. So again, thanks, Joshua. The evening of April 9th at sunset, so when the sun goes down in the west, we should be able to see this little new moon sliver, which will begin the true biblical new year. So because the date of the new moon changed, that does change the date of Passover. So for those of you that have already requested days off based off of the information I gave a few months ago, I am so sorry. If you need to, you can give your boss my email. They can chew me out if you'd like. Whatever. I truly apologize, but I'm doing my best, and I want to get this right. So with the new moon being on the evening of the 9th, Passover is on the evening of the 14th. So let's count this together. So the new moon's here. So day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, day 8, day 9, day 10, day 11, day 12, day 13, and day 14 at the evening is the 23rd of April, Tuesday night. As the sun goes down, that is when we should be celebrating Passover according to the understanding that we have on the calendar here. So that is one day earlier than we had. We had the 24th, so I wanted to get this out to you as soon as possible. I'm sorry for making the change. I'm sorry if you have to adjust your days off at work. Please forgive me, and I pray Yah would make a way that no one would have any issues making any changes if you decide to do so. So the Passover meal is the evening of the 23rd of April, here Tuesday night, and the week of unleavened bread begins with the Passover meal here and goes for a week. So it goes from the evening of the 23rd to the evening of April 30th here for a full week of unleavened bread. Now, here's the important part that you need to know. The 2 Sabbaths, the evening of the 23rd to the evening of the 24th is a Sabbath. So from April 23rd, Tuesday at evening, to Wednesday, the 24th at evening, that's a Sabbath. The second Sabbath is the evening of the 29th here, so Monday night, to the evening of Tuesday night, the 30th, is also a Sabbath. It's the second Sabbath of the week of unleavened bread. So that's the major change for the calendar that we're observing. Again, my apologies. I'm a man, and I fail. And so please forgive me. First fruits stays the same. Everything else on the calendar that we have stays the same. The only thing changed was the new moon date and Passover and unleavened bread. First fruits is still the evening of the 27th to the evening of the 28th, which is not a Sabbath, by the way. We memorialize it. We do have a video on that. If you want to learn more about that, we have a video on all the feast days on how to celebrate them. So next is Shavuot or Pentecost. It'll be on the evening of June 15th to the evening of the 16th. That is a Sabbath. You definitely want to request that off. Cool thing here is, as you notice, you'll have your normally weekly Sabbath ending at Saturday night when the sun goes down, and then boom, we get another Sabbath, double Sabbath. Hallelujah. Yom Teruah / Feast of Trumpets. Again, this has not changed. We should be able to sight the new moon on October 3rd, Thursday night here. And the Feast of Trumpets lasts one day. It'll last until Friday, October 4th at evening. The Day of Atonement will be celebrated from the evening of October 12th to the evening of the 13th. So you'll see here, Saturday night, evening the 12th, Atonement starts till Sunday night here on the 13th of October. Feast of Tabernacles, Sukkot, everyone's favorite feast day. Well, I can't say everyone, but most of us. It's Yah's big party at the end of the year. It's the evening of October 17th, Thursday, until the evening of the 25th, Friday of October. Now, there's 2 Sabbaths during this as well that you want to make sure you take off work. You have the evening of the 17th to the evening of the 18th. That's day 1 here. And then the 8th day is also a Sabbath, which will be the evening of the 24th here to the evening of the 25th. Now, how to celebrate. This is a playlist right here, and a link for this article will be in this video. Located within our Feast Days of Yhwh playlist, we do our best to answer the most frequently asked questions regarding these most amazing days. We cover the basics of how to celebrate each one. So this is a playlist right here for you. So may Yah bless you as you cast off the world's celebrations and walk in his everlasting ways, which are way better. Regardless of when you will keep these set-apart days, never let anyone discourage you from leaving the pagan ways and running into his arms and celebrating these feast days that all point to Messiah Yahushua. So shalom and blessings to you. And again, my apologies for anyone that needs to make some adjustments to their work schedule. Blessings and shalom.